How to be a rent-to-rent problem solver to get those deals. Hello and welcome to the Property Unleashed YouTube channel with me, Mark Fitzgerald. And today we're going to talk about how to be a rent-to-rent problem solver. So what do I mean by this? Well, basically, there's a lot of people out there now running around telling everybody I can offer a guaranteed rent, I can take care of minor maintenance issues, I can do this, I can do that. At the end of the day, all it boils down to with a landlord is, can you solve the problem of their property? Can you offer them that service that they're looking for? We can't offer everything and we cannot do everything, and to try and do everything would be foolish. But what we want to have is a core offering in our business. I always like to think of rent to rent as a business. And if you set yourself up for success, then you can do the same too. So what do I mean by a property problem solver? If you've got a property and everything's running lovely, you've got no issues with the properties, you've got no issues with guests, tenants, or anything like that, you will not be looking for anybody's services. But what we're looking for when we're doing rent to rent is landlords or agents that are struggling with properties, that have a problem. Maybe the property has bad tenants. Maybe they're having trouble getting guests in there if you're doing serviced accommodation. Or maybe just in general, they are tired and they are fed up with managing and running the properties themselves. If you do not set yourself up with the right systems, then you will struggle in that department. And it can be very, very hard when you're property investing, when you're a landlord, when you're doing anything, if you don't know completely what you're doing. But maybe they think they are. So as property or rent-to-rent problem solvers, we can go in there and see if our business and our solutions are what they're looking for. And as I say, it doesn't always fit every single situation. So there may be a situation where the landlord just wants money. They just want top whack. Well, they're never going to get that in a rent-to-rent situation or even a letting situation. They may be just thinking to themselves, I tell you what, I'm self-managing, I'm earning this amount of money self-managing, but I don't want the hassle anymore, but I don't want to pay anybody for their services. And I see far too many people getting caught up into deals where they're offering too much money. Within 6 months, the deal's gone south. They've lost money, the landlord's lost money, and it's a massive mess. We're not looking to do that. If you're going to set yourself up for success, if you're going to set yourself up as a rent-to-rent provider, and you're going to look after the landlord's properties, basically as if they're your own, then you're going to be looking to solve their problems. So as I say, money could be a problem. Maybe they're not getting the rents in that they want. Maybe they're not making the money from the property that they had hoped. Can we solve that problem? Have a look at it. Run the numbers. Don't lie about anything. Don't try and fudge anything. The numbers are the numbers. Look at the facts and see what you can offer. And never be afraid to make an offer. Even if you think that offer's low, who are you to decide whether it's a good offer or not? You're not. It's down to the landlord. It's down to the person that owns the property. So always make sure that your offers are the facts, they are good offers, they are good financially for both parties as best as they can be, and have confidence in the offers that you make. We also want to be looking for their pain point. So when I say pain point, is what made them call you? What made them go out there and look for a solution to the problem? And it's not always the first problem or what you think it is. You really do need to build up rapport with whoever you're talking to, i.e. landlord, and see if you can find out what the pain point is. What do they need help with? Now, some might be just ringing you up because they've received your marketing or heard about you. Others will be ringing you up because they're intrigued and maybe a little bit embarrassed. You've got to remember that these are people. And not everybody likes to be open and forthcoming if they've got a problem. Maybe they've had a problem brewing up for a while and it's just got to their wits' end and they now need to find a solution. But they're a bit embarrassed about this. So make sure you build up the know, like and trust with them, but make sure you do ask them. Just ask them outright. What made you call me today? What are you struggling with your property at the moment? These sort of questions will help you build up rapport. And if they don't want to answer it, that's fine. then maybe we cannot help them. Maybe we need to move on and work with the next person. But in most cases, if you ask somebody what their biggest headache is, what their biggest pain point is, they will give you some answers. People like to moan. So you give them the opportunity to moan at you, you will probably find out what their biggest pain point is and whether or not you're the right fit or solution to help them. And by being a bit different in your rent-to-rent strategy, you will find more deals, you will get better deals, and you will be able to reach and work with more landlords. Because a landlord may want security in their money. They may have a love of the property themselves. They may have inherited the property through somebody. They may just take really good care of the properties themselves, and they know that not everybody out there is going to be the same. So if you can show them that level of trust, then you're on the right path. Some landlords just want security. They just want to know that their properties will be looked after. They want to know how much money they're going to get in each month, and they are happy to leave it in safe hands. I know landlords, and I've worked with landlords with multiple properties. You take a few of their properties on, they see what a good deal you're doing, what a good job you're doing for them as well. And then they start giving you more and more properties. I have done a whole host of rent-to-rent deals. I have done a whole host of lettings deals. As I've built a rent-to-rent business, I've built a lettings business as well. So I have plenty of experience in both of those fields. I prefer the rent-to-rent model myself because you're left to it more and there's more opportunities for profits there. But both can work very, very well. And on that note, if you need any help with any free tools and resources that we offer, I do have a 10-step rent-to-rent business builder guide that you can download and you can work your way through to help you build your business. We also have a serviced accommodation 10-step guide on how to set up and build a successful serviced accommodation. And we have a deal analyzing spreadsheet that most people out there will charge you for. Mine are all free. These tools and resources are there to help you. What goes around comes around in life. And I used to, when I was starting out, download things from other property investors or other experts out there. So now I like to do the same. And I'll tell you what, when I did that, nobody's guides, nobody's spreadsheets or anything like that were as good as what I'm offering you for absolutely zero price. So it doesn't cost you anything to have these tools and resources to practice with and to see if they can help you on your property investing journey. And if they do, please feel free to reach out to me and let me know how they've helped you, because I'm always interested and it's always great to see. So I've built a massive rent-to-rent business that now provides me the total freedom, but it didn't come easily. I had to get out there and I had to solve problems for landlords. I had to make sure that I was the right solution for them, but by doing so, it put me a cut above the rest of everybody else. So you need to make sure that you are marketing for the problem when you're sending letters, leaflets, flyers, talking to people, networking, whatever you're doing, speaking to agents, and all of that. You need to be asking and getting involved and looking for the pain points. And then your answer to this is the solutions. On the Rent-to-Rent Business Builder program, where I show you how to build a rent-to-rent business successfully, it's all about marketing the problems and then coming forth with the solutions for these problems. And if you can start doing that in your own marketing, in your own offerings, then you're going to be looking at getting more leads and more deals and moving yourself forward. And you will also be a cut above the rest of everybody else out there, because there are a lot of people now running around saying the same sort of things, corporate lets and all of this sort of thing. It's getting a bit tired. You need to be different. You need to be setting yourself up for success. I still market, I still get deals, I am still actively out there, which is how I know what works right at this moment, and I know and can help my students to do the same. And it's great to see them getting the results that they're getting. So take this video, market the problems out there to the landlords, to the agents, to everybody, and then come at them with the solutions so that you are the rent-to-rent problem solver. And by doing that, you will be different than anybody else out there. Again, if I can help you in any way, shape or form, please feel free to reach out to us, leave a comment or just reach out to me on social media on Facebook or on Instagram. The links for those will be in the comments or the show notes or whatever you're listening to or watching this on. And I'm always interested to hear how people are getting on. But if you want to come and join the programs or you just want the freebies, help yourself to them, get stuck in and make sure that whatever it is you're going out there to achieve, you do not give up. You only fail when you give up, so don't give up. I'll see you in the next video.